The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Is Meghan about to become the megabucks Duchess of Dior as Sussex's Spotify gig goes south and observers wonder how they will fund their lavish lifestyle? These are good questions poised by the Daily Mail, who reveal Hollywood is abuzz with what may be the answer. The report suggests agency WME is on a mission to reinvent Meghan. Note Meghan, not Harry and Meghan. The Mail writes, if the rumours swirling around LA are true, she may be on the brink of signing a major deal with French couture house Dior to make her a face of the company alongside global stars such as Rihanna and Jennifer Lawrence. They quote a socialite who said, Meghan is all anyone is talking about. There have been rumours for weeks that she's about to sign a deal with Dior, which has put the gossip mill into overtime. If she pulls that off, no one will remember that her silly little podcast got cancelled after one season. A source at WME told the Mail, we knew the Spotify announcement was coming. It might be a shock to everyone else, but we've been working on the rebranding of Meghan for weeks. Ari is the best in the business when it comes to corporate deals and making money. He's excited to be representing Meghan and has thrown all his energy into it. The offers have been pouring in, including from other podcast platforms. Crisis expert Eric Schiffer added, these guys were already on a war footing because they knew the Spotify announcement was coming, he said. Ari will have a strategic and tactical battle plan in place to link her with sophisticated brand partners like Dior. This is an opportunity to distance Meghan from the negativity of the past. It's no accident that she didn't go to the coronation or that she didn't show up in London alongside Prince Harry when he was in court recently. Meghan is wise to distance herself from her husband's toxic dramas. This is a woman who constantly moves forward. This is about building a global brand. There will be some big deals announced soon. I think Meghan is reading the tea leaves correctly and seeking to distance herself from the toxic emotional drama that Harry seems unable to put in the past. This is a strategy, and she is getting very good advice. People are sick and tired of Harry constantly castigating his family, and I don't think he is doing himself any favours to keep blaming the press for everything that went wrong in his life and dredging up stories from 25 years ago. Meghan will focus on the positive and all the things which made her so appealing to millennials and Gen X and Zs in the first place. She will go back to an image of a strong, successful woman who built her own career and will focus on serious women's issues, but also things that are fun and aspirational like couture fashion. Jeremy Murphy, who runs New York's 360 Bespoke PR agency, said Meghan is reclaiming her identity. She and Harry seem to be on different tracks, which could be an issue. He said, I don't think most people know what Harry believes in, other than his wife and children. A growing number of people look at Harry as a deer caught in the headlights, and she's steering the car. Ari Emanuel is going to fix that. Late on Monday, some sources were disputing the Dior rumours. Palace Intrigue will be right back.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Corinne.
We host the podcast Pop Fiction Women,
where we deep dive into the best books, TV, and movies,
as well as the women creating them.
So who are we?
Corinne is a lawyer who worked on Wall Street. She loves psychological thrillers that keep her guessing and has a soft spot for messy women trying to break cycles of addiction and self-sabotage.
And Kate is a litigator who worked at some of the top international law firms. She loves romantic comedies that keep her swooning and has a soft spot for the ice queens who learn to let their heart lead over their heads.
We cover a range of content like When Harry Met Sally, Fleabag, Yellow Jackets, Normal People, and Tell Me Lies.
And we also interview your favorite authors like Emily Giffin, Tia Williams, and Rebecca Searle.
Where we always ask the most important question of all, what's your sign?
Subscribe or follow Pop Fiction Women wherever you get podcasts.
Meghan was spotted walking to a salon appointment in Santa Barbara. The Daily Mail described the sighting as Meghan being engaged in an intense conversation. At one point, Markle took her headphones out and walked beside a member of her security detail. She also frequently glanced at her phone. PR expert Hayley Smith shared with the Mirror what she thought went wrong with the Sussexes' podcast venture. Smith said companies tapped into it because it was popular, trending, or in demand at the time in order to make some money and market its success. Then over time, interest and brand commitment dwindles, and usually along with any foreseen profit. Spotify saw the initial potential in Meghan Markle and her podcast, and it was part of a multi-year exclusive deal. And at first it delivered with record-high streams and seemingly great content. But the deal transpired into a low output of content with only one season and a holiday special. It didn't seem that archetypes committed to their end of this deal, with reports that the couple didn't meet the productivity requirements initially agreed with Spotify. She's also not sure there is a future for Meghan in podcasting, suggesting Meghan will need to think deeper about the content she is outputting. Adding high numbers and streams are no longer enough. Podcasters need to connect with their audience and develop engagement. There is a reason that the most popular podcasts are the ones that listeners feel they are best friends with the podcasters. There's a real connection there, like you and me. Something that Meghan will need to create if she wants the archetypes to have an ongoing success. It can't just be about churning out content and relying on her celebrity. Listeners want more than that to listen to podcasts. They want to learn, to be inspired, and to be called to action. Meghan is incredibly influential. She does use it for good, but she has let her celebrity status overshadow what she's really trying to achieve. There are so many fantastic female-led podcasts out there, talking about various topics and themes, and one thing they all have in common is connection, in-depth conversations, and honesty. If she really wants to help women level up, stay away from the Spotify and Netflix deals, and bring on smaller female-led businesses and platforms as sponsors and collaborators. We'll observe that story, too, was about Meghan and not Harry and Meghan. Stay tuned and stay connected. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalacintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or your favorite app of choice. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.